guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I am super excited. I'm really tired, but I am super excited to sit down and finally film with this collection. And I don't know, I'm just gonna jump right into it. Like, I am not somebody that can just like beat around the bush and just make you wait and wait and wait to figure out like what is happening. But I purchased the, hold on, I got myself all mixed up. I purchased the Lord of the Rings PR collection from Glamlite. Look at this sucker. Like, this thing is huge. This box is, it's just so large. So I couldn't pass it up. I am a huge Lord of the Rings fan and The Hobbit and all of that. And when I saw this, and I didn't even see the color story yet, and I was like, I need that palette. And then they were like, hey, they advertised the whole collection, and I was like, what am I gonna do with this box? Like, really, what am I gonna do with it? I'm gonna display it and it's gonna look neat, but that's about it. Like, I mean, it's huge, but I like it. You know, I can't control the things I like, right? So anyway, I want to film with this collection, and I think the first thing, just to kind of get it out of the way, because it is larger and it's taking up space right here, and that is why I just had my whole little like snafu there. I did get the bag, and look, so you could see this is a large bag. Like, I wasn't sure if this was just going to be like a small crossbody bag, but it is large. It's wider. So I really like that. It's super cute. I like the detail. It has a really nice quality to it. When I ordered it, I actually ordered the PR collection, but at first it didn't list in there that you get the bag. You do in fact get the bag with the PR collection. I was a little confused, so I contacted them and was like, hey, does this come with it? And they were like, oh yeah. Like, well, your description doesn't say so. I don't even know if they've changed it. But it's so cute. So it's supposed to look like the Shire. Aww, and it says, keep it secret, keep it safe. It's like this holographic picture. I don't know what that says. I don't know if that's supposed to say the same thing, but it's so cute. Hold on, it says something else. What else? Keep it secret, keep it safe. So it's just like a little pocket on there. It's got a cute little leaf on the front, the little detail. And then it has this front pouch. It's not a super large area, but it's still enough that you could slip things in there. I feel like it'd have been a little better if they had like a zipper come up this way and just had like a little opening here, or maybe this wasn't closed. Just because when you open it, like the whole thing opens. But I don't know, maybe they figure people like that to put it down like this, pack it up, then zip it around. I don't know. I just always get nervous that this is going to get open and things are going to fall out the side, like whatever I put in there. I don't know. And then here is the inside of the purse itself. It is quite large. You can see my whole hand fits down in the bottom. I don't know what's on that. A little fuzzy. But see, it's got the little pockets here, but they do have a little hole in the bottom here. So this will keep large things in. But if you have things in there like eyeliner pencils or lip liners or pens, those things tend to slip out the side. I feel like any bag I've had like that, they do. But it has neat little feet on it to sit upright, and then it says Glamlite. I am really glad they didn't write it in a very large, obnoxious spot like across the back, because that would have just irritated me. So I think it's very tastefully done. And then it's got the strap. It's doubled over. You can loosen it to where it's a crossbody. So there's the bag. It's super cute. Now onto the collection. I can't get over how big this box is. So here's the inside. Let me go over here. So there's the 4 things that come within, and you can see the design on there. I did open this because I put the lip mask on earlier. So you get the Lord of the Rings Even Star Lip Reviving Treatment, and excuse me, you get a coconut lip scrub. It is very gritty, very chunky, kind of like, what is it, Tree Hut? How theirs is super chunky and gritty. But it smells so nice. It's coconut. It smells so nice. Can't wait to use that. And then you get the lip mask. And this is mint. I don't know why they didn't do coconut, but they did mint. Here's the applicator part of it. So I did have that on. It wasn't sticky. It felt nice. No problem there. I really like this. This is the highlighter. It says the One Ring highlighter. You know, it's a little flip up box. They always do so much with their packaging. So much. And then it comes in a little tin type, and the type compact, and it says illuminate your look with the power of our officially licensed Lord of the Rings Lord of the Rings times Glamlite One Ring highlighter, a duochrome masterpiece inspired by the most powerful artifact in Middle Earth. This light reflecting highlighter infused with shimmering sparkles captures the essence of the One Ring's magical allure and complements all skin tones. Harness the power of the One Ring with the glow that's impossible to resist. So it is so pretty. Like, drives me nuts with the lights, because I just, you know, when you first open things, I think sometimes they just shine on there. So it almost has like, well, it's a duochrome, so when you turn it, it's got like this green sheen to it, but then when you're looking at it straight on, it's gold, and then you can see all the little gold and silver specks in there. Woo! I haven't swatched it, so let's swatch this baby. So pretty. And then I think I'm gonna go ahead, because I don't have a highlighter on, I'm gonna go ahead and put that on. So let's go ahead. Ooh, oh goodness. Oh goodness. That is something. That is pretty. Very lightly, just down the nose. Just go ahead and blend that in. Let me see. That's super pretty. So straight on, like, it's not like super like in your face, and then when you turn and the light really picks it up. I like that. It's very pretty. My precious. My precious. If you don't hear that, the way Gollum says it, or Smeagol, the way he says it, I cannot help you. And we might possibly not be able to be friends if you can't hear him saying that when you read that. Or if you don't say it in your mind. You know what I mean? Anyway, let's zoom back out. And let's go to the Eye of Sauron lip kit. Embrace the power of Mordor with the officially licensed Lord of the Rings Glamlite Eye of Sauron lip kit. A striking tribute to the Dark Lord himself. This kit features a lip gloss, lip liner, and lipstick, each encased in black, red, and gold packaging that mirrors Sauron's iconic metal armor, designed with sharp edges to reflect Sauron's fearsome flail. This lip kit brings the dark allure and strength of Mordor to your makeup collection. And they did put this, because it looks like you're supposed to open it there, but actually you just pull it and it opens up. I don't know how crazy I am about this. I saw some people doing it, and I don't know. I don't know that I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it yet. So that is the lip liner. It's like a dark brown. So it's like a chocolatey brown. And then you get this case. It's plastic. Like you can tell it's not super sturdy feeling. And then this, you know, make sure you hold on to it, because if you drop it while it's open, you're gonna ruin your lipstick, which is kind of obnoxious. So here's the lipstick. So it's like a brown lip liner, and then you get this orangey, reddish lipstick, more orangey, obviously. And then you get the gloss, which is sparkly. Let's see. I don't know, brown and orange, like, I don't know how I'm feeling about it. Can you see it? I don't know that it's my favorite lip kit. I think they did, you know, the packaging, pretty interesting. Like, I get it, but I don't know if I love it. I can just say that off the bat. Like, and it's got this holographic picture on the front. Boom, boom. So, I don't know if I'll use that lip kit, or if I'm going to use the Lord of the Rings Rivendell lip kit. This one opens like a book. Let's skip some of this on the back because it's getting silly. Say same thing over. It says this elegance set includes a lip gloss and lip liner embodying the grace and mystique of Rivendell. With every swipe, channel the timeless elegance of the elves and the place where the quest to destroy One Ring began. So let's see. So this is like a deep plum lip liner. Ooh, what is this? Oh, is this like a gloss? Okay, so this is like a deep plum lip liner with like a gloss. With a gloss, obviously it's a gloss. This is a deep plum lip liner with a plum gloss. It's just a sheer plum gloss. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that, because then when I look at the palette, I'm not really feeling like I want to use either of those lips with an eye look. But look at the detail on the inside of this. It's the matte. It's very neat, but it's a very large. Do you need the box? No, you don't. No, you don't. Not at all. Okay, I wanted to get my hand cleaned off. And here is the beloved palette. It is so cute. I think it's tastefully done. Like, they didn't try to overdo it. I just like the detail of the three-dimensional, like, cardboard cutout of everybody walking. Middle Earth 20 color palette for face and body. It says begin your journey. Okay, let's skip that part. The 20 color palette offers stunning ranges of warm, earthy tones, celebrating the Fellowship of the Ring and their legendary journey from the Shire to Mordor. Now, I don't know. I feel like earthy tones. Did we need an orange lip and a purple lip? I feel like there was other options. But this is what the inside of the palette looks like, or the box that the palette comes in. It's got some weight to it. And then here's the palette. This is the front, super cute. This is raised, like textured. Oh, this is so pretty. You do get a mirror. And here's the palette. Obviously, you'd really have to like this color story and these types of colors to appreciate the palette. I just think this is so pretty. These mattes down here and the tones of them look so rich, but like muted, if that makes sense. They just look so pretty, and I can't wait to play with this. I really can't. I mean, they did put some purple in here, so maybe purple with the purple, but I don't know. I feel like if I'm doing a green eye look, I cannot talk today, eye green. I did work this morning, so maybe it's just catching up with me. But anyway, it is the weekend when I'm filming, so I don't normally try to work on the weekend, but I had to make up some time. So anyway, the greens here are super pretty. So I don't think if I was doing a green eye look that I'd want to use orange or purple on my lips. I just don't think I'd be feeling it. So anyway, the whole collection is still available. Yeah, they've got the PR box. They have the option to get the whole collection without the PR box. And then everything is still available individually, which I'm really surprised. I really thought this collection was gonna sell out. I really honestly did. I bought it as soon as it launched. I guess I didn't need to, but I did. So here we are. So anyway, if you wanna see what I end up doing with this, then just keep watching. Got you all zoomed in and I have no idea what I wanna do. No clue. No clue whatsoever. I mean, I kind of really want to use the greens. Duh. Stop, I'm feeling sassy, but I really want to use these muted colors down here. Like, I really want to get somewhere into this row. Like, they just all look so pretty. Even this lavender color looks really pretty. Like this right here, I feel like this could be pretty. But I really want to use Frodo, because Frodo looks really pretty. But then I feel like I'm going to end up going into a, wait a minute. This one ring kind of looks like the highlighter. Kinda. But then Rivendell kind of looks like the highlighter. Let's do a little test here. So Rivendell, one ring. Oh, see the difference there? And then I'm going to put the highlighter right in the middle, so you can see the difference between those. So Rivendell, the highlighter, and then the ring. One ring. There they are. So they are in fact different. I think I'm gonna go in with this mustardy color here, this Pippin color, and I'm gonna go in with this Morphe M453 brush. I feel like I haven't done anything with any type of mustardy color. So let's see. I'll put that here on the inner part of the eye. And then blend out that edge a little bit. It's a pretty color. It's very mustardy, but like I like it. So I'm gonna clean that brush off, and then I'm gonna go into Gimli down here. It's like this muted burgundy brick red color, and I'm gonna do that out here on the outer portion of the eye. Just stippling that color on, and then lightly going over top where that mustardy color is. That is actually a really pretty color. It went on really nice. It's a little more translucent than what I was thinking it might be, but it's not bad because I feel like you can build it up. And I'm just gonna soften the edge just a little bit like that. And then I'm gonna go in with this Morphe M124 brush, just a flat brush. And I honestly think, I really think I just wanna go in with one ring. Or do I want to do Rivendell? I'm gonna go in with one ring because I feel like that had more, like more of like a coppery hue to it. That might play well with the Gimli color. So I'm not gonna put anything on. I'm just gonna put that over. Okay, so I didn't use anything. I didn't use any glitter glue or anything there. So I feel like, oh, I'm gonna go ahead and grab a little bit of the NYX glitter glue, and then I'm gonna pick up one ring again. Why is this eye-giving Gryffindor? What? That is so pretty. Like once you pack that color on, it definitely is very pretty, and it's not gonna go anywhere with that glitter glue. You put it in the inner corner. I think I'm gonna pick up a little bit more of that Pippin color. Put that over top of where those two meet, just to blend it a little better, and then soften the edge very lightly with where that color just went on. Now you know me, I don't think I can leave it like that. Like I was thinking the red, I don't know if I can build that up a little bit more just to make it a little darker on the outer corner, but I think I'm gonna go in with the black. And I'm gonna go in with this Blend Bunny B2 brush, and I'm gonna pick up this Sauron color. Kind of looked like a very dark green for a second when the way the light caught it, but I think I'm just gonna go out here. And just pack that on, bring it into the crease just a little bit. That is a very deep black, and it has a lot of pigment to it. I'm gonna pick up this Beauty Bay BB204 brush. I know, these white bristles in this dark black. I'm just gonna try to diffuse that just a smidge to diffuse it a bit. Now I could have gone in with a fluffier brush and it probably wouldn't have been so concentrated. It'd have been probably easier to go in lighter and build up the color, but I don't mind it. I mean, I wanted it darker, and it is very dark, so if you want a lot of pigment with the color, go with a smaller, denser brush, and then you can pack on that color and then just diffuse it lightly if you want it deep. If you want to go in lighter, use a fluffier brush to first apply it, because it's going to diffuse that color a bit. Does that make sense? Okay, so I'm going back in with the ring, and I'm just one ring. I don't know why I keep calling it the ring. It's one ring. And I'm just gonna pack that color on where I lost a little bit of it, just to get a nice blend. And then for underneath the eye, I'm gonna go with Pippin again, but I'm gonna take it on a clean brush just because I have that option, because what am I doing? Just because I have that option, because I have another brush sitting here, and I want to bring that color all underneath. You can bring it all the way around to make it nice and cohesive. I'm going to take a flat definer brush, and I'm going to go into Gimli, tap that off. And I'm just going to stamp that very lightly on this lower lash line, and then fill in here where it kind of came off a little bit, just again to make it just to make the look cohesive. Go back in with that brush I used to apply Pippin and just blend underneath. And then I'm going to take that flat brush that I applied one ring with, I'm going to pick it up, I'm going to get it wet. Last little bit of Morphe Luminous Setting Spray I have, and I'm going to apply that all right here. So I think I'm gonna leave that eye like that. I'm gonna go ahead and switch over to the other eye. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and go into this color here, Samwise, and pick that up on this, what did I just say, BB204 brush. I cleaned it off. And I think for this one, I'm just gonna pack that all over the crease. Actually, maybe I'll leave the front open for that lighter color. I feel like I want to take this Morphe E17 brush. It's just a little wider, a little fluffier to get that color, and then blend it out a smidge. And then I'll clean it off, and I'm going to go into this color Mary and put that in the front part of the eye. Even down into this inner corner. Stipple over top where they meet up. Pick up a smidge more of that previous color and tap it over where I just had them meet up, because I felt like I lost some of the color there. And then I gotta pull my sleeves up. Let's get into Frodo. Look how pretty that is. I'm gonna pick that up on this Morphe M124 brush, hoping this color is a bit more concentrated than that first color, and I want to apply that right here into the center of the lid. It's a very deep, dark color. It's pretty. I don't know if because the base is so dark, if that's going to take away from some of the shimmer. I'm not really sure, but let's see. I think I want to pick some of it up and spray it the best I can, because that bottle's almost empty, thank goodness. And then put it on. Like that. This Legolas color looks really pretty. I bet that would pair nicely with this color here, because it has like that muted lavender look to it. I feel like with green, I'm really prone to want to go in with the Rivendell, because I like to pair greens with golds. I just think it looks really pretty. But I think I'm going to go into the Shire and put that on this first part of the eye. There should be enough difference between these two greens. Not be a problem. That looks really pretty. Now I'm using that same brush, so it is a little damp from getting it wet. But otherwise I don't have anything on there, and I'm just going to blend this over top of that prior color to get a nice blend. It's really pretty. And I'm going to pick up a little bit more of Frodo and go back in, because I just want a nice seamless blend between those two colors, so you can't really determine where one starts and where the other ends, you know? That is really pretty. But you guys know I'm very biased because I love my greens. I really do. And I think what I want to do now is I want to go in with a brush and put Galadriel on the inner part of the eye here. Do you guys watch The Rings of Power? Is that what it's called? The one on Amazon? I don't know if it's this brush. Let's see. Yeah. This brush just isn't picking it up. But I'm gonna get it wet. Okay, I'm gonna switch the brush. What is this? It's a ColourPop E10 brush. It's not doing so hot. So I'm gonna pick up this BB209 brush. I think this is one of Beauty Bay's like lip brushes, but I like the way it's tapered. Get it wet. This is like, instead of being a shimmery color, I was like, gosh, this feels very like chalky, kinda. It does. Even when I swatch it, it feels, instead of feeling shimmery, it feels very chalky. Not like buttery and nice. So it's a very frosty color rather than having any kind of shimmer to it. It's just frosty, which I don't mind it because I don't feel like I have, I'm sure I do, but at this moment in talking about it, I don't feel like I have any frosty white colors. I don't even think in that Frosty the Snowman palette that there was like a white frosty color. So anyhow, let's keep moving on. I think I'm gonna go ahead and pick up that BB204 brush I've been using, and I'm gonna put that into Boromir down here and use that on the outer corner. Actually, hold up, I'm gonna pick up this brush and go in with that Samwise color that I have and put that all underneath the eye. Blend it out and just get a nice blend. And then I'm going to clean it off. Then I'm going to go into Boromir, which looks like a deep foresty green color. It's so interesting with this color here, that Frodo color, because the base of it is so dark. Like looking straight on before I even put anything out here, it looks like you could just see like that black like underneath. Almost like I had black eyeshadow on and then put like green shimmer over it. So very interesting. So I guess what I'm getting at is putting this darker green. Am I really gonna be able to see it like I think I'm gonna be able to see it, or no? Is what I'm thinking, because of the dark base of Frodo, because now I feel like I need to go in with Sauron over top and make that my outer corner crease color, like my outer corner color. And then I'm gonna go back in with Frodo and just kind of pat that up into the crease a bit, but then pat it over where that Sauron color and Frodo meet up, just so I can get a little bit of that shimmer into there and just make a nice blend. I think that worked out nicely. And then I think I want to take, I don't know, so here's Bilbo, and Bilbo looks like a frosty, this is Bilbo right here. It's like this frosty silverish, like a champagne-y color, but again, it's not shimmery, it's more chalky feeling, and it's frosty. I can go in with Rivendell underneath. Look, I'm gonna get my gold in there somehow. I'm gonna pick up my beloved Filbert. I don't know why Filbert and I have such a relationship. I don't know. So I'm gonna pick up that Rivendell color. I'm gonna get it wet. And then I'm going to gently place that underneath the lower lash line. I feel like I should wing that out just a little bit. I feel like a nice gold eyeliner would look really pretty, but anyway, I think I'm just going to soften the edge a bit. I just cleaned the brush off. I didn't add any more to it. But like that spot right there in that, I don't want to say the center because it's not the center, but that spot right there was bothering me. So anyway, I think I'm going to leave it look like this. I'm going to hop off. I'm going to finish it up and I'll be right back. So here are the finished looks. I'll go ahead and close my eyes. I'll go ahead and cover one eye. Cover the other eye. And then I'm going to go ahead and try to create a low light situation so you can see the amount of sparkle. So hopefully I was able to pick up something on that because I don't know what I was doing at that point. I don't know. I think because I had the camera down here, I was getting the shadow of my lashes on the top of the eye and I was like, well, this isn't working. So I tried to switch to have the flashlight a little higher. So I'm not going to know until I go back and edit this. So I hope I was able to do something. If not, my fault. It'll be all right. So I went ahead and put on these lashes. I really like them. They are the AOA Studio Deluxe Curl Premium Faux Mink Lashes in 1690 Diana, maybe. I don't know. I guess that's what that says. I like them. They're not very voluminous, and I think that's what I like, and they're slightly tapered. So anyway, there's that. On this eye, I went ahead and used my Makeup Forever Artist Colored Pencil in Boundless Bisque just to add a nice like cream color under there, because I ended up just using, remember when I was doing my eye and I was like, ooh, a gold like eyeliner would look really pretty. I ended up taking that Rivendell color and putting it on my hand. Like I got a little bit off with this very thin brush, put it on my hand, and then mixed it with the Kaima Cosmetics glistening pigment mix that I had. I just took a very tiny amount, mixed it together, and then used it as a liner. It went on and you could tell like the stickiness to it. I still have it here, like what I used, but like it's not moving. So whatever this little potion is that spilled or evaporated over time, I don't know, it is very good for doing that because it hasn't budged. It's not budging on my hand. So anyway, I really like that. I really like putting that gold eyeliner up there. I think it looks fun. I think it complemented the eye look very well. Ugh, there's something on my face. Okay, anyway, let's move on. For my eyeliner over here, I ended up using my LA Girl Neon Eyeliner in Blackout. And then I used my Sephora Waterproof 12-Hour Intense Ink Matte Liquid Liner on this eye because I just wanted to do something nice and dark. I really like these LA Girl liners. They're like $4.99, $5.99. You can get them at Ulta, typically on sale, because I think I got these like buy two get one free, but they really stay in place. Like I just did one coat there and then let it dry a little bit and then did another one, and I don't know, I really like the way it looks. So I think that's it. I went over those, and then for the lips I ended up using the Rivendell lip liner. I do really enjoy Glamlite's lip liners. I don't know why. They sharpen them so nice, but they glide on, so they have a nice sharp point to them. I love it. And then they glide on so nice, like just the way they go across the lip. They just always apply very nice. I don't really think this is my color. I like how they do liners with glosses. It's just this lip color, just, I'm not feeling it. It doesn't look bad with green. I mean, plums and greens usually complement each other, so I don't mind it so much. It's just not something that's going to be my go-to color to wear with other looks. I don't know, I'm more of a neutral lip, so I feel like if I did either of these looks, you know, together on both eyes, I'd go for something more toned down, more neutral on my lips. I don't know, but it applied nicely. The gloss isn't sticky, it's not tacky, none of that. And yeah, I just like that. I do like Glamlite lip products. I just don't think I'm really enjoying the color of it. Like right now with what I'm doing, I don't know, I just don't typically gravitate towards like plums and purples for my lips. It doesn't look bad. Maybe I should. Maybe. Anyway, let's move on because my viewfinder battery is dying. As far as the whole collection, do you need all of it? No, I don't think you need all of it. I think if you are somebody that is particular in your colors, like me to a degree, I probably didn't need the full collection. I probably didn't need to get the PR collection. I don't really care for either lip product. I'm not like an orange lip or a purple lip person, so I could have done without both of those. I could have just purchased the palette, and I really like the bag. I don't know, I could probably use that for the Renaissance Festival. Yeah, so I do like the bag. I enjoy the bag, I like the bag. So I could have bought the bag, I could have bought the palette, and then probably just the highlighter and been good. I do like the highlighter. It's not anything crazy, it's not overly intense, but like, it's got like that little pizzazz, you know what I mean? I don't know, I enjoy it. I do really enjoy the palette. I like the color story. This is given, like, at first I was like, oh, this is the wrong story to be doing an eye look for, because it looks like a Gryffindor eye look with the gold and the maroon and, you know, the black. But it also plays into the color story of, you know, Sauron and Mordor, you know, black's orange, gold. It does play into it. It's just for whatever reason, I was just thinking Gryffindor, and I think it's the same about the Harry Potter game too. But anyhow, that's what came to mind when I did it. I like how it turned out. I like the colors. It's not typically an eye look that I gravitate towards when I'm getting dressed to like go out or whatever, but everything applied nicely. I really like that mustard color, and the Gimli, the maroon color, applied really nice. As far as this eye, I really like it. I like how it turned out. I had a lot of fun doing it. The only thing I would have to say is that Frodo color, the base of it is so dark that if you're thinking like you're going to use this as like a deeper color, that Boromir, the only hang up I had was that I put that on and I'm like, that's not going to be deep enough, because the base of Frodo is a lot darker than what this color is appearing on the eye. So then I had to go in with Sauron and do like that deeper black out there to make the eye look more cohesive. Does that make sense? I think so. Kind of explained in the video when I was doing it, but that's the only issue I found with that. I really like, I like the color story. Some of the colors, like, I don't know, did I really need this color? Probably not, but I ended up liking it, you know what I mean? Like, I looked at it and I was like, meh, don't really need it, not really feeling it, but I think it actually complemented the eye look very well, so I'm not mad about it. I do look at this palette and do get some other ideas for other looks. Like, I really want to use Gollum and this Legolas color. There's just a lot of options. I don't know, like, I guess I wasn't expecting it. The Galadriel and the Bilbo colors to be so chalky, but they are more of a frosty finish, so it makes sense. And it's not a bad thing. But like, I really want to use these two. Anyway, there's a lot of options in here to use. I think the palette's like $38. You can always find a coupon. Do you need it? No, I don't think you need it, but I really like it. So anyway, if you like the color story and you want to treat yourself, then treat yourself. Just find a coupon. I'm sure you can find a coupon somewhere online. I'm sure somebody has a Glamlite, or you could just wait, because the the collection has not sold out, the palette has not sold out, so at some point it should go on sale and then you can get it on sale. So anyway, I hope this video helped you decide if you were gonna get this palette or not, or the whole collection. Then you're like, meh, okay, I'm not gonna spend all that money on the whole collection. I just hope it gave you some insight. If you have the palette or the collection and you love it, let me know that. If you have the palette and the collection and you're like, meh, let me know that too. I do enjoy talking with you guys and going back and forth and hearing your thoughts. I hope all of you are happy and well and everything is a-okay on your end of life, and I appreciate you spending some time with me. So I hope you enjoy the rest of your day or evening or whenever you're watching this. Bye.